everyone, and welcome to the Cleats Off podcast. I'm your host, Liz Bhandari, and this is a show that brings you closer to the game you love. Today's guest is Gaz Hayden from Passyunk Avenue, a Philadelphia-inspired bar and restaurant in London serving cheesesteaks, buffalo wings, and more. Enjoy the show! Welcome to the show, Gaz.
Hello, how are you?
I am good, how are you?
I'm very well, yeah. It's a beautiful day.
Yeah, do you know what? It's a beautiful day in Manchester too. So let's get this started. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about yourself? So, you're basically the social media Jedi and hype man for Passyunk Avenue. You're Manchester born and bred, and you've had a short career on the cobbles at Coronation Street. Now, this I need to know more about.
Everyone does. I mean, I moved down to London to study to go to drama school, and which I did, and I've been dabbling in acting and all that kind of stuff for the better part of like 10 years and whatnot. So obviously that was the dream. And long story short, I still do it as well. Like around my schedule at Passyunk Avenue, I still like do short films and like collaborate with filmmakers and stuff like that. So Coronation Street, being from Manchester, yeah, it's kind of like it's kind of that's like the tick off the bucket list kind of thing. You're an actor from Manchester. What's what's like the Oscars of performing in a TV show? And it's just like Corrie, absolutely. But yeah, it was only a day of filming. I played a featured character, but yeah, I think, what was I doing? I was playing a scumbag basically. I was playing some idiot who tried to swindle his way out of paying for some takeaway. Hence why I wanted to dub myself the social media Jedi, working at Passyunk as the social media guy and the brand guy, and I do bits of everything really. I work closely with the core team and the bosses and communications, and also I still work the floor and make sure I've got that connection back to the people, man. So I'm speaking for the people and the customers and the loyalists of Passyunk, if you will, the guys and girls that like to come there and have fun. So
yeah, absolutely. So talk to me about Passyunk. Who are the founders? When did it first open? And where did the idea for the business even come from?
So Passyunk, it's been around for years. It's been open as a bar for about maybe 4 years, I think. But it's had a longer life than that, because it started off as like a sandwich tent, and then obviously, or like a tent, like a food tent kind of thing, and then developed into a food truck. And the food truck was mainly based in Spitalfields. So it started out as the tent, and then it went to the truck, and then as the truck, it developed more of a following, and then obviously it turned into the bar. And the bar at Cleveland Street is basically ground zero, and that's where it still remains, and people flock to that place all the time. And because it's in like a back street as well, it's really hidden away from the center of London. So it's a bit of a hidden gem, I like to think. In fact, no, it is a hidden gem. The owners are from Philadelphia, so it's very authentic in terms of its style and its atmosphere. I won't throw out all these fancy words, but the whole point of Passyunk Avenue, it came out of a frustration of finding like true Americana within the UK, and especially within the bar scene or the restaurant scene. And I think there was just a frustration from the owners of like how he couldn't find anything authentic enough. And so the idea, from what I know, just spawned out of a night where he scoured the whole city looking for a cheesesteak, a decent cheesesteak, and he couldn't find one. And funnily enough, this was during a night out with his friends, I think. So no good story start with a salad, right? Beers, and he was just like, "I want a cheesesteak." couldn't find one. Light bulb popped up out of the top of his head, and he was just, I'm going to open this place. And so there it was, and it was just born out the idea of giving people a taste of home.
Yeah, I've got to say, I've been to Philly and I've had their cheesesteak, so when I came to your place on Cleveland Street, I was genuinely blown away with how good it was. Like, your cheesesteak is unreal.
So the cheesesteak, as simple as it looks and sounds, getting authentic Philly cheesesteak is hard to come by outside of Philadelphia. Now, I'm not from Philadelphia. Obviously, I'm from Manchester, but I've spent enough time working within the company to like sort of be an ambassador for like what cheesesteaks. Well, you know what I think cheesesteaks are all about, at least, or what I think it's all about. And you know, a lot of our ingredients that we make in the cheesesteak are all homemade. You know, they're our own recipes, and we source really good, really good meat to put into the cheesesteaks that is like close enough to what you would actually get in Philly. Like, even as far as the bread that we make is our own bread. It's our own recipe, which was perfected over like years.
To me, the cheese is the best bit, but
well, the cheese is a funny thing. I mean, like, because we've got 3 different cheeses that we throw in our cheesesteak and stuff like that, and obviously, you know, you got the standard American cheese, the provolone, the Italian white cheese, and all that kind of stuff. And it's funny, like the whiz cheese. You know, the name sounds a bit odd, and it's just like, if you like cheese, you'll love this. And it really is incredible. It's just a hot, melted cheese that goes on top of the sandwich. And yeah, it's quite authentic. And again, just going back to what Passyunk's all about, it's about authenticity, especially in a city like Philadelphia.
it's exciting to see how Passyunk has grown over the years, from a food stand to a truck to your first bar, and then your second venue, which is at Westfield, Stratford City. Tell me more about Passyunk there and what people can expect from Home Run House.
Yeah, Home Run House. So we opened, the second venue that we opened was like a grab and go within a food court, Passyunk Avenue, and it's pretty much the same deal. It's just not the bar, it's not like being inside a dive bar, which is what Cleveland Street is. So Home Run House again came out of it is part of Passyunk Avenue. It's like Passyunk Avenue and Major League Baseball present Home Run House. So we partnered up and teamed with MLB. And they helped us sort of open this baseball batting cage bar venue, an entertainment venue. But yeah, Home Run House is dedicated to the sport of baseball, and it's very family orientated as well. It's an entertainment venue for everybody to enjoy. So it's a bar and it as well, but it also we serve food that you usually get at baseball games and stuff like that. We're basically people that come there will be transported into the world of like what it's like to go to a baseball game. It's quite an incredible little venue actually, and there's nothing like it as well in the UK. I think when we get to open up again, because we haven't had the chance to really sort of show its full potential because of the pandemic. Now it's really we're really picking up a lot of interest and traction. And we hope that it's going to really sort of like take off. And because it's in conjunction with Passyunk Avenue as well, we encourage people to buy. It's right across the road from the food court, Passyunk Avenue. You can go and buy your cheesesteaks and crab fries, and you can come on over to Home Run House and chill out in there rather than sitting in the food court.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I'm definitely going to come and check that one next to London.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, look. I mean, it's fun. You get a picture of Budweiser, a bunch of hot dogs, jump in the batting cages, and see who can hit the most amount of home runs.
So, is baseball the number one sport for you guys, or is it literally any American sport? Because I know you guys have got the Nick Foles bar at Cleveland Street, right?
Like, the most popular sport that people like to come watch at Cleveland Street is obviously NFL, and we have the Nick Foles bar, and it's the only Nick Foles bar in the entire world, at least to my knowledge, and rightly so, because we opened Passyunk Avenue just after we won Super Bowl 52. So we thought it was very appropriate to name a bar after good old Saint Nick. And it's incredible because as you walk down into the bar, we've got the Philly special play like on the walls. It basically is a shrine to Nick Foles. We all love Nick Foles. Like, we absolutely adore him, and it was so gutting to see him go. Like, we do Super Bowl 52 reruns of in the Nick Foles bar. We have a Nick Foles shrine in the corner where, if you want, you can like put a quid or a dollar or light a candle in his honor. All Philly sports, but all American sports as well. We show at Passyunk all the MLB games throughout the season. NFL is obviously the more prominent one. We do show or encourage to watch basketball games, Sixers, and the hockey games as well.
So talk to me about what's next for Passyunk. I know you guys are working to open your third location, which will be on Leek Street in Waterloo.
Yeah, so next big project is going to be huge, and we are in the works for it right now. And the last year has really sucked with COVID, and it sucked for everyone. Hospitality took a real massive hit, and we've been quite fortunate as a brand to survive through this last year. And because of that, we know that it's all down to the people that really have supported us, not just for the last year, but for the last 4 years, 5 years. Like since the very beginning, we've had passionate loyalists and people who want to support not just the brand, but the family that come with it. Because the thing about Passyunk Avenue is that we don't, when you've been there before, like we really like to make people feel like they're coming into a family, and whether they're from America or Philadelphia or or even Britain, we like to make people feel like they're at home no matter where they're from. And it really is heartwarming to see like the amount of people that have really supported us over the last year and just kept us going, and just want to see us grow and grow and grow. And because of that, our next big venue, and it's a big venue as well, is going to be at the Leek Street Arches in Waterloo. And if no one knows where that is, I'll just it's basically where they do all the graffiti tunnels, and it's right in there in the graffiti tunnels. It's like, near all the Banksy stuff and whatnot. And it's an incredible area for us to plant ourselves and grow and open this place, because basically we're calling it the biggest American dive bar in London, and it is, and it will be. It's going to be huge. The crowdfund that we're running is an opportunity for us to give back to everybody who has really supported us and wants to jump on board and taking like Passyunk Avenue to the next level. And it's going to be a dive bar on steroids. It really is. Like, it's gonna be TV screens all over the place, so everyone can watch all the different sports. There's going to be like pews for people to sit down. It's like 3,000 square feet of pure Philadelphia paraphernalia. It's a church to Philadelphia, essentially. It's going to be incredible, and we're really excited to get this place open, and we want to get it open by summer 2021. Like, when you check out the crowdfund, like, there's some very awesome prizes in there, like, stuff from branded mugs, or like have a toilet named after you. You could have a bathroom named after you in your honor. I know that might sound ridiculous, but it's probably the most Philly thing that we could have done, where you go to your own bathroom, which has got your face and a lovely little quote. And we've got those prizes, which is like a £5 raffle kind of thing, and then numerous other prizes, which where you can get like VIP memberships and your own pint tankards, opportunities for big parties and stuff like that. So I'm like, if anyone is interested, then check out the crowdfund for our Twitter and Instagram. It's something else.
Absolutely. It's looking really good. So listeners, if you head to Twitter or Instagram, they are on as Passyunk Avenue, all one word. The deadline for funding is the 21st of May at 5 p.m. So if you're interested in supporting this business achieve their dream, be sure to donate before then. Gaz, it's been awesome to catch up, and I can't wait to see Leek Street in all of its glory. Well, that's it for another episode of the Cleats Off podcast. As always, I'd love your comments and feedback, so feel free to reach out to me on social media at NFL Girl UK. And don't forget to subscribe to the podcast. I wouldn't want you to miss a single episode. Until next time, thanks for listening.